We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Eddie Molina is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
So striding in, Freddie Santiago. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the center fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
The second baseman.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
So in now for Chicago, J.C. Embry, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Popped him up. Trejo will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, Sito Suzuki.
Settling in now, Sito Suzuki, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Here's the 2-2. Back up the middle. He's got it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. First delivery to him on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Standing in now, Pete Armstrong, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Looking at his career totals, Armstrong is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Chopped on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the bottom of inning number one. Cubs lead it 1-0. Justin Steele gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
At the plate, Derek Trejo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the first baseman, Jim Jolly.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jim Jolly, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch.
Oh. 1-0.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch. Yep. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Popped high in the air. Santiago is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the pitch. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Into the box now, Kevin Reeves, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Castellanos stands at second with 2 gone. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Jason Kipnis is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And the pitch. Driven to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
In now, Nicholas Horner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Horner brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. On the season, Horner is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Swing and a liner, but foul. A runner at second, nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Jimmy Grimes. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Left side, but well foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting now, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in, Ryan Buckner. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He's set. The 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's set. The payoff pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Freddie Santiago. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Chicago. So striding forward now, Henry Gonzalez. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
2-1 the count. Here it comes. Fouled away. Right side. And that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Gregory Navarro.
Striding in for Boston, Gregory Navarro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
One out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Ray Valdez.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. So he's aboard here on the two-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. Stepping in, Ken Erskine. First offering on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Two out with the man at first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Garrett Byers.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jarrett Byers, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one. Two men are on with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
0-2, here it is. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Boston strands a couple. They're down 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the switch-hitting second baseman, J.C. Embry. First offering on its way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
So now to the plate, Sito Suzuki, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Not close. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Sammy Sosa. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Hit hard on the ground to first. He's got it. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Ready for another chance? Pete Armstrong. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Men on third with 2 down. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And it's off the green monster. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
0-1. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
That's popped up. And that ball's going to land between them. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Horner. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. George O'Malley is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. At the plate now, Jimmy Grimes, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. O'Malley, the former Seattle Mariner, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Here he comes on 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0. Ryan Buckner would be next. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The first baseman, number 22.
Striding in once again, Ryan Buckner. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Santiago. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. 2 out, bases loaded. And he popped him up. Trejo ranging into the outfield, and add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box, J.C. Embry, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1 delivery.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
He must have been sitting fastball right there, because he is not going to see a better pitch tonight. He cannot let that hanger go.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cubs lead this one 6-0. Stepping in, Derek Trejo. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Jolly.
Digging in, Jim Jolly. First pitch on its way.
Oh. 1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Kevin Reeves would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And it's full now, 3-2.
Hey boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And it's fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Armstrong is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Standing in, Sito Suzuki.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. The tag gets 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Pete Armstrong. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Armstrong is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Now a hard liner, but foul.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
Leading off for
To the plate now, Kevin Reeves. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Henry Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. In there, 1-1. From the stretch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Gregory Navarro, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. The 0-1 pitch misses low. The throw down, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number two. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
At the plate, Ray Valdez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Jason Kipnis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Out of play off to the right. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, all 3. 3 balls. 2 strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Into the box now, Nicholas Horner.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
That's in there, base hit. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Jimmy Grimes stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Line drive to center field. All coming on hard as he makes the diving catch.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Ready now, Ryan Buckner. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Chris Gonzalez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Freddie Santiago, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Embry.
Stepping into the box, J.C. Embry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 9 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Ken Erskine. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And that misses ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
2-0. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Now to the plate, Jarrett Byers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Ready with the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Derek Trejo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. First and second here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Fouled away. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now.
The Red Sox, the third baseman,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
And that's in there for strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are loaded with only one out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Fouled off. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2. On the ground is short. This could be two. Fielded cleanly to second for one. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kevin Reeves, and their runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubs are on top 9-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And standing in the outfielder, Sito Suzuki.
Sito Suzuki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No ball. 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Outside.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number one is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
So now to the plate, Sammy Sosa, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Sosa brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Up high, 2-1 now.
Count is 2-1.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Into the corner and slicing foul. No one out with a runner at second. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Into the box now, Pete Armstrong, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 home. Again, he sends it out of play. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hard hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter, Jason Kipnis.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jason Kipnis, and he's working on a 3-double game right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And there's ball 2 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Careful.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Cubs lead it 9-1. At the plate, Henry Gonzalez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First offering on its way.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there, right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Reined in. And there's one down now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding forward now is the DH, Gregory Navarro. First pitch on its way. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
Ray Valdez.
Stepping into the box, Ray Valdez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail big. It's 9-1. Digging in once again, Nicholas Horner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Horner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The catcher, number 8.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
In now, Jimmy Grimes popped him up. Castellanos over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Ready to take his hacks again, Ryan Buckner, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Fouled away. Ready on 0-2.
Oh. 1 ball.
1 out and a runner on second base. Fouled off.
Nope.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Freddie Santiago, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swing and a liner, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Ronnie Wickert gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Ronnie Wickert.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Ken Erskine.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Garrett Byers.
Now at the plate, Jarrett Byers. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Derek Trejo.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Derek Trejo. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Wickert has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. The 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail big. It's 9-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, J.C. Embry.
J.C. Embry.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Sito Suzuki, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
2-2.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. This is hit pretty well out to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
The next Cub up, Sammy Sosa. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So digging in now, Pete Armstrong. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, now he's at the risk of walking him here. And again, I just think he's on empty at this point. Looks to me like he's fighting his mechanics and not throwing it where he wants to because of it.
Here it is on 3-0. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there. That's a 4-pitch walk.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Will Calderon comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Calderon.
Jason Kipnis will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Outside and a full count. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Cubs strand a couple, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Leading
Jim Jolly.
For the Red Sox, the first baseman, Jim
First
Jolly.
pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick.
Into the box, number 10.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And no call on the screwball there, so the count moves to 1-2 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And oh, that gets him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Now in the box, Kevin Reeves. From the stretch. And he looks at the screwball that's over for strike one. Runner at second here with one man out. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Struck him out again, I should say, his third punch out of the game.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first three pitches, all three down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
At the plate now, Henry Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A ball and a strike now. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Stepping in now, Gregory Navarro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
A runner on first with two away. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Fly ball out toward left center field. Armstrong will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 9th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front 9-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Nicholas Horner. Here comes the first pitch. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0.
Two balls, one strike.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The catcher, number 8, Jimmy Grimes.
Digging in, Jimmy Grimes. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's around first, heading for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Number 22.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
To the plate now, Ryan Buckner. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Freddie Santiago, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Comes set with the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, but they hold a 9-2 lead. At the plate, Ray Valdez starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In his career, Valdez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Forkball outside, and just like that, it's 3-0. The pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Standing in, Ken Erskine. He's set, and the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
0-1, here's the pitch.
0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the stretch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Careful.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Jarrett Byers, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Heading out towards shallow right. Sosa in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Derek Trejo.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Derek Trejo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh. 1-0.
Two out with the man at first. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Billy Palmer will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. At the plate, Jim Jolly, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Digging in now, number 10. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Steele earns his 5th winner of the year. Eddie Molina permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.